Two known drug dealers are once again behind bars in Boyle County, including one who was just paroled within the last month.
A beanbag chair recall is being reissued, while the Consumer Product Safety Commission is asking customers to call for a free repair kit that will permanently disable the zipper.
Many Star Wars fans have been here at this theater in their seats since yesterday, anxiously waiting to see the new Star Wars movie.
This is WKYT News at 5:30.
Good evening to you. Deputies say they are no strangers to authorities. Tonight, two Boyle County men are back in jail suspected of dealing drugs.
Deputies arrested 25-year-old Christopher Francisco and 24-year-old Ty Dorm yesterday. And deputies say Dorm was convicted of trafficking just last year. As Hillary Thornton tells us, deputies are frustrated that he was back out on the streets. Hillary's in Boyle County with our top story at 5:30.
We've dealt with him several times. I think the city of Danville has dealt with him several times. If I'm not mistaken, he was recently paroled.
Deputies say 24-year-old Ty Dorham was just paroled within the past month after being convicted last year for trafficking heroin and marijuana, something he once again is now accused of after deputies and a canine found synthetic marijuana, pills, and $2,000 cash, as well as a large amount of heroin in his car during a traffic stop.
6 or 7 grams, which is, I mean, a lot more than a user amount. And, you know, it was obvious based on his traffic patterns that he was delivering and selling the heroin.
Dorham's arrest came thanks to some information from the Lincoln County Sheriff. That info also led deputies to another vehicle seen leaving a cemetery on Duncan Hill.
Second traffic stop we made was Christopher Francisco, which we're familiar with him as well.
Deputies say inside Francisco's car they found 31 grams of crack cocaine and $1,000 cash. Deputies say all agencies gladly work together in this fight against the drug epidemic because arrests like these are not only a positive thing for their community, but all surrounding areas.
A lot of our drug dealers will go to Lincoln County and sell, or theirs will come here. And so we share information to try to keep up with as many people as we can to try to stop them.
In Boyle County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Deputies also say Dorham was sentenced to 6 years following his conviction last year. They anticipate a parole violation will be added to his most recent list of charges. A Nelson County family wants to make sure a missing mother is not forgotten. Today, the family of Crystal Rogers planned a rally at the Justice Center in Bardstown to bring attention to her case and other unsolved murders. We first told you last night at 11 here on WKYT that police arrested Danny Singleton in connection to the case. Police charged him with 38 counts of perjury for lying to investigators while under oath. The Nelson County Sheriff's Office says Singleton is a longtime employee of Rogers' boyfriend, Brooks Houck. Houck was named a suspect in October. His brother, Nick, was fired from the Bardstown Police Department for interfering in the investigation. Rogers' family says that they want her to know that she has not been forgotten.
We just want awareness that we are still here and we need somebody to listen to us and help us find our daughter.
Singleton is scheduled to appear in court on January 7th. New tonight, a teenager and her newborn son are safe after they were reported missing last week. 14-year-old Hayley Whitaker walked away from her foster parents' house in McConnell's Trace on Saturday. Police say that she took her 1-week-old baby, Kamari, with her. Lexington police posted an update on their Facebook page saying the pair was found in Louisville and they are in good condition.
A driver involved in a deadly crash now faces charges for murder and DUI. Our county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Montgomery County. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Department arrested 42-year-old Jenny Pelfrey of Carlisle yesterday. The Mount Sterling Advocate has reported that Pelfrey was the driver of a pickup that hit a car head-on back in June on Highway 11 near the Judy Drive-In. 87-year-old Earl Manley of Nicholas County died in the crash. No court date has yet been set for Pelfrey. In Johnson County, parents in the school district are fighting back after the superintendent made the decision not to allow religious references in the schools. Today, students at W.R. Castle Memorial Elementary School performed a Charlie Brown Christmas. The play had to be shortened to eliminate scenes that talked about Jesus. While parents did not protest outside the school, they still took a stand against the decision. Parents read scripture during the parts of the play that were taken out.
We just kind of got together this morning as we were sitting there, and it was on all of our hearts that we're going to take out the scripture. That's the main part. That's what Christmas is all about.
The superintendent says students are allowed to engage in religious activities on their own. And in Pulaski County, the attorney for the Science Hill police chief filed a motion requesting to dismiss the criminal charges against him. Robbie Gossett is accused of theft and abuse of power. He was indicted 2 weeks ago and turned himself in before posting bond. Gossett's attorney is asking the Commonwealth to dismiss or clarify the charges. His indictment states the charges stem from 2008 and 2009. Gossett's attorney told the paper his client is suspended with pay.
We are halfway through December. It's beginning now to feel like winter in the bluegrass, or soon it will be. Last night's rain bringing with it some cooler temperatures. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking some possible flurries tomorrow. Jim?
And that's kind of sad. Normally you'd like to see a little more wintry weather as we go into the Christmas week, but the only thing we're going to get, colder for a couple of days with a few flakes. That's it. That's the only true shot of winter we have in the entire 7-day forecast, and it's at the beginning of it. Right now, we are watching those temperatures drop outside, though, and already showing up just to our north, where you see some of those 30s creeping into the area. But the rest of us across central and southern and eastern Kentucky have been showing up in the low and mid 40s, even closer to 50 a little while ago for the folks out in eastern Kentucky. It was popping up during our 4 o'clock hour. Now, what we're looking at here is the clouds continuing to inch toward us here in central Kentucky. Again, that batch to the north will likely drift into the area. Folks across southeast, they are starting to clear skies up. We'll all get in on the potential of this happening with our 24-hour planner there. As you look by tomorrow at noontime into the afternoon hours there between noon and 4, a few flakes of snow, a possibility out there with temperatures pretty chilly into the mid 30s. That's below average. So not only do we not get to see at least a normal run for a few days here in December, we're going deep, deep beyond it with 30s for highs tomorrow. But a recovery happens again. We could be talking 60 by next week with rounds of rain leading into Christmas. I will track all of it in just a few minutes.
An off-duty paramedic will be honored tonight for saving a teenager's life. The teenager was injured in a crash in Franklin County on Saturday. Jason Stowe was right behind the car on his way home from Lexington, where he works as a paramedic. Stowe used a bungee cord to make a tourniquet and stopped her bleeding. Stowe will be honored tonight at the Franklin County Fiscal Court meeting. It is a popular item for children that's caused a lot of grief for a Lexington family. Today, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and Ace Bayou Corporation announced a second recall for a potentially deadly beanbag. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner is at the live desk now with more. Caitlin?
The initial recall of beanbag chairs by Ace Bayou was a win for a local family. The subject hits all too close to home. A 3-year-old girl from Lexington is one of 2 children nationwide whose deaths resulted from accessing zippers on beanbag chairs.
It's now been 3 years since a Lexington family lost their little girl, Mia Kylie Zimmerman.
We watch children now go to the first day of school, and we suffer.
But the same item that took her young life is still in households across the country. Thursday, a second recall announced for the same beanbag firefighters found the 3-year-old inside.
And those families who have lost babies and children like this, I think, understand, but unless it's happened to you, it's really hard, difficult to understand.
The recalled beanbag chairs have zippers with access to the inside of the chair, making them serious suffocation and choking hazards. We talked to State Representative Terry Mills, Zimmerman's grandfather, back in 2014 following the initial recall. He had talked to the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
Whatever we did to help in this investigation, we're proud that it resulted in something that might keep this from happening to other families.
Now, the recall includes a free repair kit to permanently disable zippers on the beanbag chairs so they cannot be opened. At the live desk, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
Caitlin, thank you. More than 2 million chairs sold from 1995 to 2013 are included in that recall.
Kentucky's job market is seeing some great improvement this year. November's unemployment rate has not changed from the 4.9% we saw in October. That includes a rise in employment by almost 4,000 people. Kentucky economists say the job market is effectively at full employment. And on average, Kentucky has added 3,000 jobs per month throughout the year. Tonight, an update on a former University of Kentucky cheerleader who suffered a serious injury many years ago. Many of you will remember the name Dale Baldwin. Brenda of Winchester has our good question tonight. She says, I was wondering where the UK cheerleader is today that was paralyzed after doing a cheer using a trampoline. I can't remember what year it was, but can remember it vividly. How is he doing now after all these years? Well, we're glad you asked. I talked to Dale Baldwin this afternoon, and he says he's doing great, traveling with his wife Angela, attending as many UK games as he can, and running an insurance company in Lexington called MPM Group. Dale says they specialize in employee benefits. Dale became a quadriplegic after the accident in 1986 at Freedom Hall. He had vaulted off a mini trampoline, did a front flip, and fell on his head and neck. Since then, he's graduated from UK, and a residence hall at UK is named in his honor. He's a great guy. He always seems to be smiling. To submit a good question, log on to WKYT.com.
The most anticipated movie of the year is coming to the big screen tonight. Coming up, we are live here in Lexington talking to fans gearing up for the premiere of the new Star Wars movie.
I'm Victor Puente in Nicholasville, where police are investigating hundreds of dollars in fake bills. Coming up at 6, we'll show you video of the men they're looking for.